Yo guys, what's going on? It's Fusion Blitz here, bringing you another gameplay commentary. So my voice might be sounding a little bit different right now. I kind of have a cold, so throat's a bit scratchy and stuff like that. But hopefully you guys can look past that and just enjoy the video as always. So what am I going to be talking about in this video? Well, Windows 10 was just released a couple of days ago, and I decided, you know what? It's a free upgrade, just go ahead and install it on my laptop and see how things go. I haven't done it on my desktop yet, but I'm about to upgrade to Windows 10 on my desktop because of the reasons that I'm going to outline to you right now. So what is Windows 10 really like, and is it worth the upgrade? Well, first let's talk about the installation process. It was a really easy installation process. The upgrade notification wasn't appearing for me, but there's an easy fix for that. Just download the Windows Media Creation tool and you're good to go. And it kept all my apps and programs so I didn't have to reinstall them, and I get all the benefits of Windows 10, which was great. I hate having to reinstall all my apps after clean installs and things like that, but this kept everything nice and simple. Just kept all my apps. There were a couple of driver issues, but those were resolved pretty quickly. Just downloaded new drivers from Nvidia and Intel and whatnot, and it's all good. Now let's actually talk about Windows 10, what it's actually like. So first of all, you have a Start button, which integrates the Start menu from Windows 7 and pretty much the Windows tiles from Windows 8. And this pretty much is a perfect compromise between the both, because you have the nice tiles from Windows 8, which most people didn't like, because it was meant for touchscreens and not mouse and keyboard, but now you have that with the Start menu from Windows 7, which is meant for mice and keyboard, and it just works really well. I have a touchscreen laptop, so I appreciate this change, but even if you don't have a touchscreen, you still have the regular Start menu with your search functions, your file explorer, all your programs and everything, and it's just really good. So good job on Microsoft for this, but then again, this is what Windows 8 should have been. But let's get on to the next thing, which is the clean UI. The UI is very simplistic, it's very nice, it's very clean. It reminds me a lot of OS X, and for good reason, because OS X looks pretty nice, and this reminds me a lot of OS X. And it's really snappy, you can just get around, and it makes navigation really easy because it's not too hard on your eyes. So that's a really good thing that Microsoft has done. Windows 7 was pretty good as far as I was concerned, but Windows 10 is even better, which is a really good thing. Now, in Windows 10, we have better multitasking and virtual desktops. Now, with the better multitasking, you can Alt-Tab and do all that, but you have your task view, which shows out all your tabs and all your programs and everything. And now you can also have virtual desktops. Now, if you use OS X, you most likely know what this is all about. You can have more than one workspace on the same computer just by having virtual desktops. It's exactly what it sounds like, and it's really nice, it's really easy to use. I actually switch between desktops using my mouse because it's a Logitech MX Master, has those little buttons on the side, and I switch those to switch desktops, which is really nice. But all the shortcuts are there. It makes productivity even greater than what it was before on Windows, and now it's pretty much better than OS X for a lot of things. Before, OS X always had that little advantage with the virtual desktops, but now Windows 10 has it, so it's really good. Now, what do we have next? We have Cortana. Now, this is like Siri, Google Now, and all those sort of things. It's pretty much like a virtual desktop assistant. It can help set up reminders through voice commands, search the web, and all those things. And while Cortana isn't fully fleshed out right now, it works reasonably well. It can detect your voice pretty well, and yeah, that's what I have to say about Cortana. Pretty useful, but I would wait a bit more before relying on Cortana a lot. Now, lastly, well, not really lastly, but it all ties in with everything else I have to say. There have been a bunch of general performance enhancements. Opening up applications seems a little bit faster. Things are more responsive and everything. Microsoft has included a completely new browser with Windows 10. That's Microsoft Edge. And it might be the default browser, and you might think it sucks, but really it's not that bad. It's actually pretty good. It supports extensions. It runs pretty fast. Doesn't use up that much RAM like Chrome does. So in this case, you might not have to install another browser. I still use Opera because I find it just really nice. I just like Opera, personal preference. But Microsoft Edge is actually a good browser. There's actually no need to go with a different browser unless you have a particular preference towards one, and that's completely fine. But the last thing, like absolutely last thing I have to talk about is DirectX 12. Now DirectX 12 is pretty much a game changer. Before DirectX 12, there were some other companies trying to make different APIs to give lower level access to hardware to improve FPS and especially on lower performance systems. One of those was AMD's Mantle API, and this was firstly available on Battlefield 4, I think. I can't remember exactly, but a very few games supported Mantle, but the games that did, you could see some performance enhancements, and they were good and all, but not many games supported it. But now with Windows 10, you have DirectX 12. And what this means is you have a wide platform where games can be programmed with DirectX 12 and you're going to get better performance on pretty much all your hardware. Even if you have lower end systems, you're going to get a lot better performance for pretty much the same hardware, so it's just free performance. Obviously, developers have to take advantage of this feature, but it's kind of silly not to. Like, Microsoft has really been pushing DirectX, and pretty much all games run on DirectX except for things like Minecraft, which run on freaking OpenGL for whatever reason. But DirectX 12 is going to help out pretty much everybody that has a Windows 10 PC, and that's never a bad thing. So that's all I have to say about Windows 10. Is it worth the upgrade? Hell yeah, if you have Windows 7 or 8, upgrade is free, no reason not to do it, and even if you don't have Windows 7 or 8, this is the time to upgrade. Buy a Windows 8 key of G2A for 20 bucks, install it, get the upgrade, and you will be glad that you did, because Windows 10 is a really nice operating system. Just has some minor bug issues which are being fixed pretty quickly, minor driver issues which are easy to resolve, and other than that, you get a nice, clean, fast operating system that has a lot of software support and all the great things about Windows. So that's all I have to talk about in this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and as always, thanks for watching. Peace out.